Well, hi, Nona Church family. Stacy and I miss seeing you so much. And after 6 months of this pandemic and praying and preparing, we are excited to welcome you back to in-person gatherings starting Sunday, September 13th. You know, a word for us in this season has been from Psalm 133, verse 1. It says, "How good and pleasant it is when God's people dwell together in unity." And isn't that a timely word for today's cultural moment? With so much division surrounding us, we have an opportunity right now as the church to walk arm in arm together, pointing a watching world to the better way of Jesus. So as we prepare for in-person gatherings, I want to remind you of one of our commitments as a church, and I want to ask you to do 3 things in response. First, let me remind you of one of our commitments. At Nona, we do what's best for the family. That means we check our personal preferences at the door so that as many people as possible can know and take their next best step in following Jesus. When we regather, there will be policies in place some of you may disagree with, and others may think we're not doing enough. Our live stream, it may feel different than what church at home has been. And I want to remind you that church is not a restaurant where we go and just leave a tip. It's a potluck where we bring our best to the table. So with that in mind, I want to challenge you to 3 choices. First, be gracious. If you're coming in person, would you follow our guidelines and love your neighbor well? And if you're online, participate, engage, and be patient with us as we figure out this new normal. Secondly, I want to encourage you to be engaged. Show up on time. Fill out the survey to help us know if you'll be with us in person. Ahead of time, by the way, not the night before. The more we hear from you, the better we can serve you and those you love. And lastly, I want to encourage you to be prayerful. These are challenging times. There's a lot at stake, yet God continues to move powerfully in our church. I'm convinced that prayer has been and will continue to be central to our success. So I want to encourage you to set a reminder on your phone to pray for your church, leaders, and family, and come early to our pre-service prayer on Sunday. God has been more than faithful in this season, and we cannot wait to celebrate what He's done in our church and cast vision for our future at For Nona Weekend on September 13th. So we love you, but God loves you more, and the best is yet to come.